morning, I'm Michael from Moat Monster Toys and Gaming, and if you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. So I'm really excited. My Cobra SNAKE Battle Suit has just come through the post. It's from G.I. Joe Classified. It is a big mech battle outfit that you can fit a figure inside. I always wanted the red one, the escape armor from Action Force when I was a kid. Unfortunately, I never had it. I must pick it up one day, especially in its box, because I do quite like the box. But this is awesome. Just like looking at the picture at the front, that is one hefty piece of armor. 3 pictured on there. There is only 1 inside, of course. In the cartoon, they were robotic, but actually we all know that they're supposed to have a man inside. It's a mech suit. It's a battle suit. You know what it is. And then here we have the back. So we've got the armor. We've got an assortment of hands. I think what's this? A rocket hand. I don't know. Was that a Gatling gun hand? Claw hand, and then flamethrower hand. And we've got the cool flame effects. You can take it apart and interchange the arms and stuff. We'll have a look at that in a minute when we pop it open. And then, yeah, it's got some really nice computery details inside. There's a little picture there. So the SNAKE armor stands for System Neutralizer Armored Cloaking Equipment. It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Let's face it, it's just a battle suit. Popping it open, there is a nice little picture of the art on the side. Oh, it's big. It's quite heavy, actually. Wow, it's huge. Wow, okay. All right. Well, I mean, obviously, it's got to fit a 6-inch G.I. Joe Classified figure in it, but this is bigger than I expected. Take this off. What have we got here? So let's take this out. In the nice little bag, we have got the front. And this looks like a bad guy. Okay, so I mean, but it's plastic actually feels a bit flimsy. This one doesn't feel as bad, but really nice sort of scoring and weathering effects on here. Not sure what the M7 means. And then in this one, we have, oh, jet modules for the back. This one, we have the assortment of chunky. This one we have the assortment of chunky weapons. There's actually no movement in the claw, which is a bit disappointed. I assumed it was going to have a snippy snappy action here. Hands are solid though. Not sure what they would be expected to hold. And I guess these are the cufflink parts to the hands. And then finally in this one, 2 bags. We'll do this one first. This one is the flame effects. So just like Torch, we have 3 flame effects. There's like a little kind of drainy one, and then a jet one and a kind of burst, I suppose. They look quite cool. So this final bag must be the remaining hands. What we got? So we've got a flamethrower hand. In fact, while we're at it, way around. Flamethrower hand. Not sure why it needs a handle. Machine gunny hand. Does this detach? Nope. And then rocket. Looks quite cool, actually. So then here is the big chap themselves. Gonna have to adjust the camera. It is big. Can only just about fit it into shot. It is huge. Obviously, it's got to be because it's going to fit a person inside it. Okay, so I have assembled it. So what have I done? I've clipped this panel on the front here on, and then I've attached this kind of, I suppose it's like the thruster piece on the back, and I've attached the jet fuel canisters. I mean, they look a bit weathered, but they are, I suppose, supposed to be like it. In fact, I think the weathering across with the paint job, it gives it a kind of very dirty look, but it is supposed to be weathered and battle worn. It kind of feels loose on the joints, but actually I think that's actually just so you've got plenty of rotation when you move it. It is a big old chunky figure. The arms here move quite nicely. Nice click to them. I do feel like they're a little bit stubby, but they do move quite. You can see the join in there, so actually it's kind of very hollow, but I guess you're not going to see that when it's on the shelf. The legs rotate up very stiffly, the knees bend nicely. There's quite a lot of foot movement there. I guess you can really get it into a kind of mechanical stomping walk, I suppose. Well, it looks a bit more lumbering than I guess I'd like, but there is a bit of rotation in the hips, maybe not as much in the legs as I would have expected, but yeah, all in all, it is pretty cool. Now, the important bit for me is how well does it open and what are the details like inside. So these bits actually clip into little holes. I guess I should do that first, but yeah, so these pop out, and I do like the little headlamps almost on it. So these pop open and the top comes up, and then these bits open at the side, and then this drops down. Now, what I do like is not just the little screen inside, but I like the handles and almost like the little footsteppers, so they can be climbing up into the vehicle. Now, it doesn't come with the person, as you can see, but I'm going to put Destro in a second. I do like these joysticks. They move very nicely, and oh, that's a nice touch. They've actually got little coloured buttons on the inside. Quite like the harness, like the little Cobra logo. Oh, let's move that so you can see. Like the little Cobra logo, and then scattered around on the inside, it's a bit difficult to see, there is computer panels, so I guess they can see what is going on when they are outside. Feels a bit top heavy, so right now it feels like it's going to fall backwards. I've really had to straighten the legs to get it supported, and it does have a swivel just at the hips as well. Very, very clicky. Now, there we go, standing up straight. So I think, first of all, I'm going to do the claw hand, because I feel like it should have a claw hand, because it's a big mechanical robot. What I might do is I might use this here, like an extender, and drop that in. That's gone in quite nicely, and we will give it a rocket for its other hand. Again, I'll use like the little cufflinks, extend a bit and put that in there. Nice range with the pointing and the shooting. Now, here is my classified Destro, so it is for 6-inch figures, and I just guess if we bend his legs ever so slightly and drop him in, bend his legs ever so slightly, drop him in, put his hands up, and oh, he feels a bit too big, which I'm sure can't be the case, but let's fold it all in and see how nicely it goes. Well, I think he's going to have a bit of a crook neck in there because his head is quite bent. I mean, you should be able to see him a little bit better through there than he is, but he does fit quite nicely. I think he'd look quite menacing, sticking out the top, glaring at the Joes as he's marching off into battle in the suit. So, as I said, it is big. So, size-wise, this is it next to the Trouble Bubble. So, as you can see, it is actually massive. And then again, next to the Ferret, this vehicle is absolutely huge. I just wish Destro's head didn't look as crooked inside as it does. Maybe I need to sit him down a little bit nicer. The Cobra SNAKE Battle Suit Thank you very much for looking. Take care.